Thank you very much. Very happy to be here. My name is Marshall Goldsmith. We're going to cover a lot of stuff in a short period of time. So let's get started. I'm from a small town in Kentucky called Valley Station, Kentucky. Anyone here from Kentucky? Yes, a few Kentucky people. Went to undergraduate school in Indiana, got a PhD at UCLA. I was a college professor at Loyola, dean when I was 29. And I've been doing executive education for 30 years. So I do three things. This is what I love doing the most. The thing I love doing the most is speaking. Does anyone here like speaking? Yes. This is what I love doing the most. And then the second thing, which I'm actually most famous for, is executive coaching. And my clients are CEOs or could be CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies. And if you read my book, you'll see who my clients are. They were kind enough to write their names in the book. And then I write and edit books and articles. Now, I have a website. My website's called www.marshallgoldsmithlibrary.com. I give everything away. All of my articles, videos, materials, it's all free. You can copy, share, download, duplicate, use in your speaking, use in your church, use in your charity, use any way you want to use it. I'm a Buddhist. My basic attitude toward life is, I'm going to die anyway, might as well do some good here. So if any of this stuff does any good for any of you, please feel free to copy, share, download, duplicate. Use any way you want to use it. Now, and by the way, I've got some great examples of people here in this room who have used my material, and they've been kind enough to ask me if it's okay. It's okay. So, and by the way, if you want to modify it. I don't care. Now, what are we going to talk about real fast? How to use what to stop in leadership development. I had the privilege of spending over 50 days with Peter Drucker before he died. I was on the board of the Peter Drucker Foundation for 10 years. He said, we spend a lot of time teaching leaders what to do. We do not spend enough time teaching leaders what to stop. He said, half the leaders I meet don't need to learn what to do. They need to learn what to stop. So we're going to talk about that. And we don't have a lot of time today, but we're going to do a little experiential exercise called Feed Forward, which I think will be real fun with this group. We're going to learn a model you can use to develop yourself, and we're going to practice something called peer coaching. Are you ready? You now have 20 seconds to find one person to be your peer coach. Go! Find a partner. Go. Go. Get a partner. One partner per person. Go. Stop! Look into the eyes of your partner. Your job is going to be to help your partner get better at what he or she chooses, as judged by the people he or she chooses. Oh, stop. Look up here. Okay, let's get rolling. Now, getting started. Annoying habits that can hold us back. Did you notice I tried to meet as many of you as I could before we started? Did you notice that? I'm walking around, shaking hands. I'm trying to meet as many of you as I could. There was a reason. I was looking into your eyes. I was looking for signs of disease. And yes, I think I saw many of the ailments I describe in my book in this room. I was interviewed in the Harvard Business Review and asked a question, what is the number one problem of the people you work with? Yes, and I see this problem in many of your faces. What was it? Winning too much. What does that mean? If it is important, we want to win. Meaningful, we want to win. Critical, we want to win. Trivial, we want to win. Not worth it, we want to win anyway. Winners like to win. It is very hard for successful people not to constantly go through life winning. I'm going to give you a case study that 75% of my successful clients fail. Yes, and I sense massive failure in this room. I think most of you will fail this case study. And by the way, when I say fail, they fail themselves. They say what I would do is the opposite of what I know in my heart I should do. Are you ready? You want to go to dinner at restaurant X. Your husband, wife, partner, friend, or significant other wants to go to dinner at restaurant Y. You have a heated argument. You go to restaurant Y. It was not your choice. The food tastes awful. The service is terrible. Option A, critique the food. Point out our partner was wrong. This mistake could have been avoided if only they would have listened to me. Option B, shut up. Eat the stupid food. Try to enjoy it and have a nice evening. What would I do? What should I do? 75% of my clients, what would I do? Critique the food. What should I do? Shut up. How many people in the room, please raise your hands, have ever critiqued the food before? Come on, a room filled with food critiquers, right? And was this smart or stupid? Stupid! And as stupid as it was, yes, it was incredibly stupid. I'm going to give you an example now that is so hideously stupid, it will make that one pale by comparison. What happened? You have a hard day at work, a hard day. Business is tough out there. You go home. Your husband, wife, or partner is there, and the other person says, I had such a hard day today. I had such a tough day. And we reply, you had a hard day. You had a hard day. Do you have any idea what I had to put up with today? Do you think you had a hard day? We are so competitive, we have to prove we are more miserable than the people we live with. And that their misery pales in comparison to ours. I gave this example in one class. The guy in the back raised his hand. He said, I did that last week. I asked him, I said, what happened? He said, my wife looked at me. She said, honey, you just think you have had a hard day. It's not over. Now, the next classic disease of smart, successful people, adding too much value. What does that mean? I'm young, smart, enthusiastic. I report to you. I come to you with an idea. You think it's a great idea. Rather than saying great idea, our natural tendency, especially for